Banis with GreatDad.com, and I'm here with my son Hayden, and we're going to talk today about options for taking selfie photos, which are all the rage if you're on any kind of social media, but also if you are traveling this summer and find yourself in a family situation. It's nice to get those shots of 3 or 4 or 5 people at a time without it being completely cut off on both sides because your arms just aren't long enough. So the first one and the most obvious are the selfie sticks, right? So let's talk about what the selfie sticks do.
So on most selfie sticks, they have a button. Most of them have a button, either Bluetooth or wired connection. And they have a little spring mechanism to hold your iPhone in.
Right.
So you can do that.
Right. But the key benefit is that they extend for long range so that you can get that picture from far enough away without everybody being distorted. Now, they do have that benefit. So they do have that benefit of being able to get landscape behind you, you all in the photo. But the one thing that we worry about that we've seen in everything from really, really cheap models to ones here that are $15, $25 is that
the iPhone can fall out.
The iPhone can fall out fairly easily. Now, here's one that does have from the selfie stick. It has a side protector, so it's holding it on the side and on the top, but still, it doesn't feel that secure if you were on a roller coaster or a tilt-a-whirl, something else going around and moving you fast at a time. So I wouldn't recommend using one of these on an amusement park ride. The Pure Gear one is a little bit better. Again, it uses a spring-mounted mechanism, but this one, when we've pushed it back and forth, it has a tendency to slide out the side. Maybe not very quickly, but it's not the kind of thing you might want to use on something like a roller coaster where you'd be tempted to take that great shot where you get the whole roller coaster in it, but you might lose your camera in the process. Now, if you've got a GoPro or another option, there are other options out there. This one is just a simple tripod mechanism with a screw mount that works for any other camera.
And it has this, you can mount it on your tripod to get extra stuff.
Right, but this one does not have a Bluetooth attachment, but it does have a more secure connection, which the GoPros are really famous for. Now, if you can find attachments for your iPhone, if you've got a tripod like this one that you're traveling with anyway, and you want to be able to hook up your iPhone to that tripod, there are these little guys out there that are $5 or $6 on Amazon that hold the iPhone in place. They do a fairly good job of keeping that iPhone stable.
Well, you want more of a case to hold it in.
Right, but it suffers from the same problem. If you're wagging it around a lot, you may be risking losing your iPhone. So those are those options. Now, one other thing that you may not have considered in terms of selfies is using the Olo clip. And if you've seen this is a cool little device that adds a variety of lenses to your iPhone or your Android. They make them for different phones. And this thing clips on directly onto your phone, right over the lens. And what I'm suggesting is, because the seal is really good, and this does not move around, there's a fair amount of security, that you use this instead use their wide-angle lens to take a photo. What I like too is about the Olo clip is that you used to not be able to put this guy on top of a case.
It used to be a case with a little rotation mechanism that you had to do so you could switch the lens.
And it wasn't really something you'd want to use for every day because it was kind of big and clumsy. They now have a new case that
you can just attach.
That is really, this is the iPhone 6 case. We don't have an iPhone 6, but this it's a relatively small case. You could use it for every day, and then it uses the Olo clip.
Which you can just attach.
Right
there, like that.
So those are a few options for taking selfies this summer, which is all the rage. We'll see if by 2016 everybody's still taking selfies in the same amount, but at least for family photos, which we endorse, right? We can imagine it'll keep on going. So this is Paul Banis with GreatDad.com. My son Hayden saying to you until next time.